We live, family. I got that echo. My bad, fam. Salute to the water gang, man. I appreciate y'all, family. Y'all know how we do. We always pushing help, wealth, and a better understanding. So we got one we put together today. Y'all know we gonna open up the chat. I like how we open up the chat on Thursday, man, and y'all called in. I want to hear more from y'all, so I'm gonna open it up. Just get these stories out the way. Salute to Tony Red, Baby out of Louisiana. Dimples, I see y'all. I see y'all, man. We're gonna wait for the family to come in though. But yeah, man, I got Master P, man, was saying some good stuff on doing Saya, what's good? Salute, family. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. Depending on what we talk about at the end, I may have to private this one. I private that last video because we was talking about a lot of family business. Salute to Bruce Warren, Mama Lisa, Shabazz, my guy Fresh Always, y'all kids. You know, everybody who been supporting the channel, man. I love and appreciate y'all. Trish, what's up? San Francisco, okay. Got California in the building. First class citizen, what's good, family? Okay. Yeah, they denied they denied Carmelo Anthony. That was a little shocking to people. I thought that they was gonna, have another big trial like they did before, but that's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna go over some FBA topics tonight. But yeah, that's the biggest one right now. They denied Carmelo Anthony. After they got rid of the other judge, everybody thought that, he was probably gonna get another, he thought he was gonna receive another trial, but that's Texas for you. Shout out to my Texas people, man. My guy B1 Business, everybody who out there in Texas. Abria, salute, family, peace and love. Yeah, but I mean, we not shocked. This is what happened. That's a two-tier justice system when it comes to us, especially black men. They gonna hold you extra accountable. And it's crazy because the white boy who did the same thing, I think he got 10 years, but they was gonna give him 2 years. I think at best he should have had like involuntary manslaughter. You know, 3 to 5, pushing maybe 10 like they gave old boy. But 35 is just that was just way overboard to me. But shout out to San Francisco. Trish, we see you, man. San Fran in the building. But I'm gonna let y'all call in and I want to hear what y'all think about also the Keffe D trial. They just got a lot of our black men in court right now. We in court right now. Levon, what's up with you? Yeah, it's been a lot of deportations to Africa. And somebody came in my chat and was like, man, they not deporting white people. That was Barack Obama. And they did. I just seen reports that white people was getting deported too. It wasn't a lot, but and that's if you consider Mexican Spanish, but they did Ireland, Ukraine, a lot of other, you know, pale skinned countries. They did get deported. But that's what he was saying. But Master P said some good things. I'm gonna play a little bit of clips of what he said, kind of on the timing that I like. I think Master P is one of our greats right now. And I like what he pushing. He pushing us, having our own. Let me pull that up real quick for y'all. Then I'm gonna open up the chat so we can speak to the fam. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the chat link right in there. So, do you remember when Craig from Friday stabbed Debo? Yeah, what made you come up with that? Keisha, Keisha here. Yeah, man, Master P got some good ideas, man. I like him. I like how he talking. I'm gonna play some of this. I put that in there so y'all want to talk, y'all
Like
talk.
us say, hey, how come we don't own our own tennis shoe when Nike started out of their garage? Like Phil Knight started out of his garage. And I tell people all the time, look, it's not about a color. Like think about it. Even though when I help black owned business, I'm doing that because we at the bottom of the totem pole. But we want
Wait, Keisha, you said Debo was a bully. So what you trying to compare to Debo was a bully to Carmelo Anthony in the Carmelo Anthony case? So Craig Stallion. Okay, I see where you're going. I see where you're going with this. I see where you're going with this.
to create product for everybody. This product is for everybody, blacks, white, Asian, Latino. But it don't have too many black owned companies. Like show me how many black owned tennis shoe companies out there that's making functional shoes that actually own it. It's not that many. It's a problem.
Yeah.
So when I find a problem, my passion get like I need to do this. I got to show the world. In the food industry, I realized that we didn't have enough healthy alternative foods for us. So I found a problem. I created Miller Family Food. I said, well, I got to make healthy alternative food, snacks, everything.
Is that based out of New Orleans?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so I was inspired by going to talk.
Wait, what was up with that? What you put the thinking about it? What you don't feel like it's the same as when Ice Cube stabbed not Master P, but Debo? Man, P still got some good ideas, man. I appreciate P. Elaborate on that though.
Also Oklahoma. And
Black Wall Street.
in the Black Wall Street 1920, what happened to our people, and it's like you had so many successful, rich black people, and it was burned down. But I met this guy that owned a grocery store called Oasis.
Yeah, A.J. Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put my food in your grocery store, and I'm gonna support you. We support all these other companies, but why not support Oasis and AJ?
He's doing good stuff in the community, and what you know about that store, as I've been down there, is that the predominantly of that area that's white is poor
Yes.
individuals,
Fresh always.
and so I love the work that he's doing. But when you think about again being yourself, what's been the biggest surprise of the stardom? I mean, you've been in this game for a very, very long time. What's been the biggest surprise about it all?
Our own culture don't believe that we could do it. Because that they just don't get it. They're like, how you could do this? I mean, like, if I could do it, anybody could do it. You don't have to be the smartest person in the world. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You just got to have integrity and do good business. And these doors will open up for you, building great relationships. And I think that's the biggest thing for me, trying to get that negative mindset out of our culture, because they still going back to, oh man, slavery, they did us this. And I'm like, you still harping on that, man. I never harped on that because I can't change the past, but I can change the future. And I think you got to get used to us being successful. And I think a lot of us, we block our own blessings because we don't think that we could do it because we're looking at a color. So, I mean, Muhammad Ali was a guy that, and I love, like, his story because he didn't care about that. He just wanted to be around good people, but he did represent for the culture.
Right.
And I want more African American owned tennis shoe companies. I don't want this just to be
Oh
me. I
Lord.
want so many different product
P,
brands
no
owned by
P.
us, but making it for everybody. Because think about it, when other cultures make products, they don't make it for them, they make it for everybody. And so I
P, we rock with you, but P, you gotta get the new, you gotta come on, P. We gotta somebody gotta school P on that, man. We heard that wasn't right, P. She might be telling it without saying it. I heard P mention African American. P, we ain't doing that right now. Salute to the Water Gang family. Jesse Perry, what's good, family? Told you about P. Yeah, P, what you doing, P? Come on, P. What Master P doing sounds like work. That's not innovative. Okay. What you mean it sound like work, baby? Oh, you mean it don't sound like he's creating nothing? It's crazy because I was saying that I'm gonna play some of this what's happening in Gary, Indiana, and they were saying that we don't have the supplies. We don't have supplies. We don't manufacture supplies here. That's why, like, that could be a reason why they ain't getting supplies in Gary, Indiana. Bria say I don't follow no celebrity. Yeah, we with you, especially ones that ain't signed. Now, if you a celebrity now and you ain't signed to to them people, it's hard to say that, but I don't think P kind of been independent. Jay Meadows, my guy. Salute to the Water family, man. I appreciate y'all. I don't know if I ain't gonna call it, but I don't think P have ever been like that type of celebrity.
want that mindset of our people. If I could change that, that's the way we're gonna bridge the wealth gap.
What's been the biggest negative surprise of it all? The biggest negative surprise of the stardom?
Yeah.
Our people can't work together. Think about when I go down Rodale Drive and see all these stores. They're owned by all the same kind of looking people. None of them fighting. None of them caring about what each other have.
People just saying how you don't look at the skin color. Now you
But got,
saying it.
and I love that. I want to see that for our culture and our people. That's why I fight to educate our culture and our people because we got to get on that page. Like if we get on that page, we're gonna be dangerous because we spend $1 trillion a year.
2.1 trillion.
2.1 trillion. Think about it. And we don't own nothing. And we make 0.1% of black CEOs in Fortune 500 companies, but we spending all the money.
There you go. They saying the numbers. Remember P. Miller clothing? Yeah, I remember P. Miller. He had the shoes too, man. It doesn't matter, just fun. Follow man, period. I'm too old. When I was 18, my goal was to make most money I can and do less amount of work. I'm 52 and my passive income is 7,000 a month. I do nothing every day and love it. Yeah, passive is definitely where it's at. Now, you gotta still make sure you stay, do some little health activity. You need to be working out or something, man. But hey, you entitled to not do nothing for real, for real. But health is definitely wealth. We're gonna get on to this out there in Gary, Indiana. They saying it's getting worse. I'm from rural Louisiana. Yeah, we gonna have to grow our own food, man. I was seeing a lot of stuff. What's his net worth? I think he's still pretty good. P still healthy. P still financially healthy. He ain't like he used to be, but he doing this thing where he's helping entrepreneurs. So you really can't tell people network. Water girl, how would you feel if FBA were to become officially our national identification? Um, I would like it, but I feel like it is for some of us, it is our, as far as online, FBA is more of a, it's more of a thing than African American. Like African American is just the official, but when it comes to people actually saying it, like I never heard nobody say, I'm African American. I never really heard it growing up or anything. It's only 30 something years old that we even been using the term. So I hate when some of our people say that other people get a leg up and aren't harassed. Yeah, I like you right, Deep. They don't take into consideration the hoops and things we gotta go through. That's like speaking on this Keffe D. I mean, this Karmelo Anthony. Not even just that, but I'm saying the struggles that we gotta face. Nobody talks about that. You know, we're like the target, especially our leaders, our black men. Like they want to make sure that we ain't it's hard for us to get to that top. That's why I think what Master P is describing is not innovative, at least for rural folks. Okay, nope. Nigerians can tether on to African American. Yeah, we're not using African American, so I would love for us to start using something that somebody from the lineage came up with. I miss what Levon said. What Levon said, Levon. Okay. But I do feel like we do need to be spinning with our own products, though. I am in agreement on that. Yeah, AA is a government fiat. Nobody voted to be a African American. Yeah, they paid him to do that, man, Jesse Jackson. I don't think he just came up with the people and just came up with that. I don't think they would have did it. Call dog, what's up, family? I don't think we would have came up with and just associated ourselves with a whole nother country. Because why don't Chinese people do it? Why don't white people do it? If everybody came from Africa, why don't everybody else do it? That's all I'm saying. Like they just want us to do it specifically when everybody came from Africa. So they say. I don't I don't take into that. Got call dog in the building, man. You put what is it, African American? You got your reparations, Master P already. Yeah, Master P, like he ain't worried about reparations. He worried about salute the baby. I got that document you sent me too, man. I appreciate that. Definitely we got something written down where we can hold these politicians accountable. I see the waters in the chat. I see y'all. I see y'all. No, you good, but I'm gonna put a little bit of Savvy Sab. Yeah, we got the FBA politician Jesse Paris in the building. Salute to him, man. We need more of our people. We need more of our people in politics for sure. What you mean you can only dream? I knew what you meant. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all what Savvy Sab. Savvy Sab got for. No, let me get my boy Introvert, man. Shout out to Introvert. He always holding the channel down, man. Big facts. Health is wealth, man. Let's get it.
Hey, you already know on this channel we hold.
Dang, my boy jumped down from the ceiling. Hold on now. Did my boy just jump down from the ceiling? My boy jumped down from the ceiling like Superman.
Hey, you already know on this channel.
Hold on, man. I gotta watch this again.
Hey, you already know on this channel we hold this racist system.
Hey, shout out to my boy, man. That's my brother, man. I gotta hit him about this, bro. My guy jumping from the ceiling. Salute Jesse Paris. Where you repping? Yeah, Jesse Paris out of Denver, Colorado, man. Let him speak for himself. Let's go.
Accountable, because if we don't, who will? And if you don't like it, get the stepping, because it ain't gonna stop. Now run a tape.
Gary, Indiana been without power for 8 days. We was talking about doing a food tour in the Midwest because we're going to Chicago next year for our festival. How we gonna do a food tour in the Midwest and Gary ain't had no power and ain't nobody talking about it? I, for one, have not seen anybody else outside of Gary, Indiana talk about what's going on in Gary, Indiana. And I don't like it. And if you know me, you know I put my money where my mouth is. So today alone, we've been on the phone with the mayor's office to see if there's ways we can get involved. We've been on the phone with Salvation Army to see if we can get a Salvation Army truck and just drive around and pass out necessities, goods, anything that we can get our hands on. Now I'm not only making this video to say, if you in Indiana and you know any ways we can get involved, please let me know. I'm also making this video to say, I think this should be national news. And it's crazy to me that it's not being talked about. All the stuff y'all talk about on social media nowadays, everybody got a think piece on everything. Why not a think piece on the fact that communities that look like myself been out with power for 8 days? Gary, Indiana, we will see y'all in a minute. The Midwest Food Tour is officially starting, and it's starting with y'all. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. This is my announcement. We will be there soon. Again, any way we can help, please let me know. We want to show up in the best way we possibly can. We don't want to just show up for the fact of showing up. So if you can let us know.
Now, y'all remember, man, people been stealing our FEMA money. Even in Mississippi, it's been a lot of cases where Congress people, the Congressional Black Caucus, been using that money, FEMA money. So they saying FEMA broke right now. FEMA don't got no money to give out. But we got billions we giving out to Ukraine, all these other countries. So we literally all we got right now, for real, for real.
Know what's the best way to show up. I will forever be appreciative and grateful. I appreciate y'all.
Keith Lee just brought national attention to Gary, Indiana, after a massive storm and tornadoes damaged the power grid, knocking down trees and power lines and leaving thousands of residents without electricity for days. Make that make sense. And in the words of Johnny Taylor, they running out of lies, getting hard to think of an alibi. All these people do is lie, brother. You telling me a tornado caused Gary, Indiana to go without power for 11 days? Yeah, all right. And look, Keith Lee was right. This should be national news, but we all know why it's not. Because Gary, Indiana is 76.2% Black American people. But we'll talk about that later on in this video. So before I spaz out, I ain't even gonna lie, brother. In my opinion, this is similar to Hurricane Katrina, to the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, just a little bit.
Yeah, and somebody was in my comments saying, yeah, bro, don't compare this to Katrina. And I'm like, fam, we got to. Because they will leave us and won't send no help. It'll take them too long. Let something happen anywhere else in one of these YT communities. They sending help immediately. So we gotta recap, analyze how they do our communities. Where are their government and state representatives? Trying to get people to vote for them, to stay in there. They only care about the check.
Man, run the tape.
It's like a horror movie out here. We've got helicopters everywhere. The roads are parking lots. It's like we're all trying to exit town and there's no gas, no power, nowhere to go. We're stuck. The car is officially off, no gas. It's hot. We've got all the doors open. And Admir's annoyed, so I'm going to stop updating you guys.
After NIPSCO released estimated restoration times for areas across northwest Indiana, and Gary was left off of it. Now we know why. NIPSCO crews continue to repair the nearly 300 power poles damaged in Gary, Indiana.
Did anybody come out here in the Etna area and do that? No.
Bridget Sanders is one of more than 20,000 still without power in Gary.
We are being left behind. Every time something go on, Gary is left behind. We are the last one on the totem pole to get anything done.
Gary's mayor and leaders with NIPSCO's parent company say next Tuesday is the earliest power will be fully restored.
I want to be clear, Gary has not been left behind.
NIPSCO says Gary has been left off of recent restoration timeline updates because the utility didn't have confidence on when power could be restored. The company says a labor dispute earlier this year that locked out more than 1,500 workers is not contributing to the delay.
We did not defer, we did not decrease, we continued to perform the work.
You're actually looking at my she shed.
Not what I used to look like. Penelope Love is without power, like so many in the hard-hit Etna Manor neighborhood.
People get tired and they're getting a little weary.
Love is president of the Neighborhood Revitalization Program, and while so much has been damaged or destroyed, she's grateful for what she does have.
We've not lost water. We've not lost actual homes where you can no longer see where people actually lived. I'm sorry.
Just take your time. Take your time.
But the idea is that we got our lives.
Thousands of Gary residents have been without power for over a week, losing food and relying on emergency assistance. The prolonged...
My boy Introvert Rockstar is from he from New Orleans too now. So I get what you're saying, people was eaten by alligators, but we just saying like how they didn't send anybody out there to Gary, Indiana. Allegedly. So they saying, so this is what the residents is saying.
Long outages and wait for basic services are reminiscent of Hurricane Katrina's aftermath. Though
the Tempur-Pedic breeze makes sleep feel cool,
the,
so no more sweating all night or blasting the air conditioning.
Katrina was far more devastating.
Right.
Make that make sense. Then I say, wait. I'm starting to notice a pattern all across this country, bro. They doing whatever it takes to destroy Black American cities. And if I'm lying in my comment section, tell me I'm lying. I've been telling y'all they all on the same team. The government, the politicians, even the goddamn media. That's why our people had to come from TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, bro, to tell us what was going on in Gary, Indiana. This woman said there's nowhere to go. And in my opinion, that was all by design. They've been doing this to Black cities, to Black neighborhoods, to our Black people ever since the 1800s, ever since the 1900s. And guess what? History always repeats itself. Oh, you don't believe me? Well, let's travel back in time right quick. Check this out. Gary, Indiana was once called the Magic City, powered by booming steel mills and thousands of good-paying jobs. But when steel and factory jobs disappeared, businesses and schools closed, and the crack era devastated neighborhoods. The once thriving city was hit hard. Make that make sense. And in the words of the Gap Band, you dropped a bomb on me, baby. You dropped a bomb on me. This racist system continues to drop bomb after bomb on our people. Gary, Indiana is 76.2% Black American people. And in my opinion, this is a modern day Black massacre. And if you feel like I'm tripping, in my comment section, tell me I'm tripping. They try.
Now, why Introvert is saying it's a massacre is because we've been reported, even on this channel, we've said that they got control over tornadoes and hurricanes. People like, no, man, that's just like it's like a natural occurrence. When we did a video, this was like last year, we just did a video and showed proof that it could be compromised. Okay, we seen what happened in California, Hawaii. And we still ain't understanding where those fires came from, but gentrification has been getting so sophisticated that we're starting to look into this. It even something happened in North Carolina where it's some mineral rights that they was trying to get, and next thing you know, it was a tornado there. So sometimes when these tornadoes be hitting places and these catastrophes happen, once we look at the money, it always go back to something that has to do with taking over.
To destroy our people in Gary by closing down steel mills. They tried to destroy our people in Gary by closing down schools. They tried to destroy our people in Gary by the government putting crack in that city. And I can go on, and it's all by design. And today, they creating storms to build data centers. Today, they creating storms to gentrify Black American cities. And the cold part is, bro, Gary, Indiana was in the process of rebuilding. Man, check this out. Before the August 11th storm and massive power outage, Gary was making a comeback after decades of decline. The city had an $80 million revitalization push, a $60 million FedEx Center, and a roughly $100 million convention center underway, bringing new jobs and investment to Gary when the storm hit. Make that make sense. And I keep telling y'all over and over and over again, racist Caucasian people in this racist system, they have always been our original haters. They have always been our biggest haters.
Isn't Michael Jackson from Gary, Indiana? When you see the Red Cross is over there taking the land for these invaders. Trish put, they can control fires and earthquakes in California through technology. Why do you think that they are forcing data centers? Dang. Is Michael Jackson from Gary, Indiana, though? Love Muscle, what's good, family? I'm so ready for this place to go away. Is that where, okay, he is from Gary, Indiana. I thought he was from Gary, Indiana. Jackson's is from Gary. Yeah. I figured that, man.
Gary, Indiana is only 11% Caucasian people. So they don't want to see our people thrive there. And if you're from Gary, if you got family or friends in Gary, if I'm lying in my comment section, just tell me I'm lying. Because every time we make progress, they start hating. Because the more things change, the more they stay the same. For example, they did the same exact thing to our people in Tulsa, Oklahoma, aka Black Wall Street. They did the same exact thing to our people in Oscarville, Georgia. They did the same exact thing to our people in Seneca Village. They did the same exact thing to our people in the Elaine Massacre. They did the same exact thing to our people in the Rosewood Massacre. They doing the same thing they did to our people during Hurricane Katrina, bro. That can go on and on. They saw our people in Gary starting to thrive, starting to rebuild, and they don't like that, bro. They doing whatever it takes to keep us down. They doing whatever it takes to hold us back, bro. I keep telling y'all, the game is cold. Keith Lee just announced that he's coming to Gary, Indiana on Monday, August 24th, to help residents affected by the massive power outage.
And soon as when we come, and start donating, that's when they gonna start sending people that out there. And that's always how they do it. They don't want to look, the politicians don't want to look bad. So then they gonna start. That's when everybody gonna start pulling up in Alleytown, right up the street. Yeah, they bombed Philadelphia. What was the name of that crew? Yeah, it was a group of people. Yeah, Rosewood, not too far from where I'm at, but it's now Lake Lanier. Yeah, this is why reparations is like we supposed to be. We may have to start storming the Capitol, fam. Like that debt has to be paid.
And bring more national attention and support to the community. Make that make sense. And y'all already know, bro, before I end this video, I have to always speak from my heart. Before I end this video, I have to always speak from my heart. Man, look, shout out to Keith Lee, bro. He's always bringing awareness. He's always helping the people. Because in my opinion, this was all by design to wipe out Black American cities, to wipe out Black American culture. And if you feel like I'm tripping, in my comment section, tell me I'm tripping. Because you got to think about it. Hurricane Katrina happened in August. This storm in Indiana happened in August. Never mind. Maybe I'm tripping. But look, they want you to pay your bills on time. Every month, you got to pay them bills on time. But when stuff like this happened, it's been 11 days with no power in the summer. Make it make sense. Look, bro, to my people that's in Gary, I'm going to always speak up for y'all, man. So I hope y'all watch this video. If you got family in Gary, share this video so they can see it, bro. I'm out, man. But before I go, run the tape.
Okay, I got an update. Gary, Indiana has been without power for the last 9 days, and nobody was talking about it, and I thought it was crazy, so I made a video, and God willingly, people talking about it. With that being said, we got an announcement. We are teaming up with not only the Salvation Army, but the city of Gary, Indiana, to throw an event Monday. The exact location and time will be shared on my story when we get close. But for now, I can tell y'all what we're going to have at the event. So my family and Salvation Army will both be bringing trucks full of supplies. And it's not only just my family and the Salvation Army. Tyrese Halliburton found out what we was doing, and he matching our contribution. God is amazing. So we're going to have supplies. We're going to have a DJ that's provided directly by the city of Gary. And I got over 1,000 messages of restaurants and food trucks and people who sell food that want to get involved. So we're going to open it up for everybody who want to contribute. So if you are a food truck or a restaurant that would like to contribute, you can reach out to this email and we can coordinate it. And also, if you want to contribute and send supplies, which again, I had over 1,000 people that said they want to do it, you can send it to this address. And if you want to volunteer with us, you can go to this website, thesalvationarmy.org, and you can sign up to be a volunteer. And I know it's not turning the power on, but it is a place for community. If you want some supplies or you need some supplies, come get some. If you want some food or you need some food, come get some. If you want to listen to some music or you need that sense of people being around you, come get some. And I'm going to continue to talk about it because I think this should be a national conversation. And it's insane to me that it's not. So until it is, y'all going to hear me. God is amazing. I'll see y'all.
So salute to them. Salute to Keith Lee, man. Told you that's no ring. That's the takeover. Yeah, man, they definitely it's something going on because it happened in North Carolina, man. It was a tornado, and we just seeing these little things happening in places to where, like introverts saying, they prospering or something's going on. And it is, I gotta kind of think, anytime we get something that we thriving at, something happened to where, it slow down our progress. But man, we got help on the way, so that's what's important. We always, we're gonna help each other out. Even though people saying we don't stick together, we do stick together. But man, so baby, you say he tripping. You don't feel like you feel like this is just it just happened. If y'all think they don't control the weather, check out Operation Papa. Give you salvation while they take your man, for real? That's crazy. That's crazy, fam. If that's what they do, if that's what they do, is crazy. But I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it, fam. We are always under attack, whether it's deliberate or opportunistic. Yeah. Eric Richardson, man. Appreciate you, fam. Peer character stretching his arm forward, raising his thumb. Yeah. You mean the clear character. Okay. For real. I appreciate you, Eric. We is always under attack, man. That's why we all we got. We got to come up with these data centers is no good, fam. We better study the right material. House of Nicole, salute to you. We haven't seen anything yet. You know, it's always every 3-4 years or 2 years, it's always something, you know, in the Black community. But it's been like that. I went over it's this book right here. Let me show y'all. This book right here, it shows about a terrible thing to waste, the environmental racism and the assault on the American mind. So they talk about in this book, they talk about the catastrophes and all of the things that's done in Black communities. Or it's like this is what happened. I always speak on how Pfizer put it was a chemical they put in the water. I think it was intentional because it caused like cancerous type of problems for Black people. It was in Anniston, Alabama. And Johnny Cochran found this out. He went to the city, he sued them, and he won 300 million. They won $300 million, but it was like 18 or $19,000 per citizen. No, it was $9,000 per person. And $9,000 per person is nothing. So, but 300 million is a lot of money. But for them to split 300 million, it equal to be like 9,000 per person. So that's what I'm saying. When we get money or when we get funds, we got to learn from that experience, and we got to keep that 300 million together. So, but yeah, Pfizer was the company that put it was chemicals that they was dumping into their water supply. And it's been a lot of little cities like that where, you know, they've been dumping stuff in their water supplies. More than skin color, we are those people. So yeah, y'all, it's a lot of things in the past that's been happening as well too, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. I appreciate it, Car Dog. Yeah. But yeah, it is awful that this is happening, but this is definitely not new. Well, this is like weather related. So That's why we can't be broadcasting like, hey, we building our own town over here. Like we can't be, you know what I'm saying? We can't be really broadcasting that. Yeah, they came to our community first with yeah, you're right. Pfizer did come to us first. I remember seeing Hank Aaron passed away, man. So if you know, you should never trust them putting anything into our system at all, family. But yeah, Pfizer was the leading, exaggerating, stretching his arm forward, offer a coffee. Salute, Eric. That's drone. But yeah, I'm gonna be going over some of the stories here, man. This is by a Black woman, Harriet Washington. You know, we'll go over some of them topics, but yeah, y'all, we just gotta stay on point and shoot, we can't be if we have a town somewhere, we can't be letting everybody know where it's at for real. But shout out to our towns though, man. Gary, Indiana. What is Freedom, Georgia. We do got some towns where we putting it, holding it down. But yeah, man, we got everybody who looking out for Gary, Indiana right now. So we could just hope everything get better and keep looking out for the right people to send your money to. I trust what Introvert gave with City View. So we trust them for sure. But speaking of COVID, you can't trust
More than half the men with diabetes deal with ED. And for most
celebrity.
of them, the standard
y'all
meds
say
just
that.
don't work because diabetes makes the problem more complex than those treatments are built for.
Here's the thing about Viagra and Cialis.
Okay,
They're
well.
great at supporting blood patients with
I've been waiting to cover this because I wanted to wait until he issued a response. And I think this is one of those situations where two things can be true at the same time. For those who are not aware, Stephen A. Smith, man. Sports commentator, also now a political commentator. He decided to enter the political podcast space. He received a thumbs down from the National Association of Black Journalists, which he is apparently a member of. He's not the only.
Now, I heard the National Association of Black Journalists, they just like the NAACP, they don't do nothing for us anyway. Yeah, no problem, Eric, for real. Definitely, that's a good book to get, man. We have our own self-fulfilled prophecy. No one seen it coming. Sorry, I see you. But we got to take the National Association of Black Journalists. They just like they still political.
Only one who received a thumbs down. Apparently CBS News also received it. And of course, I think this is the co-chair of the FEC also received it. They give out these thumbs down awards for people they feel as though are not being ethical, especially when it comes to journalism and journalism for the Black community as well. Stephen A. Smith took this pretty hard. And through all of his joking and stuff, and you guys know I come after Stephen A. Smith on here, but because I know he's bought and paid for. It's very obvious, you know. He's simping for the Zionists too. And this one though seemed like it really got to him. He said he was on vacation and he wanted to issue a response like while he was on vacation because it made him feel some type of way. I will say this, if I'm a part of an organization and the organization gives me the thumbs down award, especially if I've done a lot for the organization, I think that would make me feel some kind of way too, right? But at the same time, does that mean that they cannot hold you accountable? And I think that's the question that people have. So let's get into it. He's doing the podcast circuit now to tell.
Hold on. What you mean Karmelo Anthony appeal wasn't denied? What you mean? As far as I'm saying, it was denied. I mean, a new trial. You should put what it was. If you telling it DCFBA, if you saying it wasn't denied, you should have, in that same comment, you should have said what it really is then, so we ain't got to guess. Should have put that all in one comment, because I'm going to ask you if it is not. If the appeal wasn't denied, what was it?
Tell people how it made him feel. Him and Chris Cuomo are apparently friends or friendly. Let's get into it.
My man Stephen A. Smith is going to be inducted into the Broadcasting and Cable Hall of Fame. That is rare air. But there was another distinction offered him this weekend by an organization that definitely matters to Stephen A. Smith. It comes from the National Association of Black Journalists, and they call it the Thumbs Down Award. Here's what they said.
Smith has established a recurring public pattern of disparaging commentary directed at prominent black women across politics, sports, and media. Such commentary reinforces harmful narratives, undermines the fair and respectful representation of black women in public discourse, and stands in direct conflict with NABJ's long-standing commitment to accurate, responsible, and inclusive portrayals of black communities.
Ow.
Why didn't they bring up Kyrie Irving though? He was denied a new trial. He is appealing the decision. Okay. Appeal court and Supreme Court are two different courts. It ain't over. Okay. So he was denied a new trial. He wasn't denied his appeal. Okay. NABJ didn't lie though. Right, but we would have thought like he had to apologize to about the jab. I seen that video where he apologized because he was telling everybody they need to take it. You know.
Ouch. That one hurts. That one hurts. So you heard why they gave him the thumbs down. They said black women, the way he has talked about black women, and disparages against the black community. Now, again, this is an organization he's a member of. It's not like he's not a member. And so he seems to be taking it pretty hard. Let's continue. He was on here.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Now, this was highly offensive to Stephen A. Smith, and I know that because he's my friend. But why is something you need to hear from him.
Stephen A.
And
friend.
here he is right now. Stephen A., in characteristic fashion, when we were discussing this, I was like, I'm sorry about this. He said, no, I'm not. They want it. This is Christmas early. Why?
Because I think that, the organization has some issues. I mean, clearly it's amongst their leadership. This wasn't a decision that was reached by the collective board or what have you. You have a few people as members of the board that made a decision that, as far as I'm concerned, besmirched the entire organization. The NABJ has had its issues throughout the years, and we recognize that, and it's something that we've had challenges and we fought, and the organization is supposedly in a better place. But you've got jealousy and issues of envy and things of that nature that have existed for far some time. But most importantly, the organization has had a strong political tilt. And if I was, as I said on my podcast today, I said if I had said this about a black conservative female, what would have been the issue?
Pause. That's a good question, Stephen A., because I don't usually see you say those things about black conservatives.
He's normally friendly on both sides when it comes to politics, but Disney or whoever's paying him, they make sure when it came to that shot, they made sure he was pushing it hard. He went at Kyrie Irving. Like, that was the most detrimental. It was lives lost behind what he was doing behind that. Like, in that NABJ didn't highlight that point. I mean, I'm sure they said the black community, but it highlighting that was like, that's what everybody knows Stephen A. for telling everybody, making sure everybody took their jab. Okay, talking about people and all of that. Okay, I get that, but that should have been the highlight where we definitely should have canceled him, in my opinion. He is a MAGA. Stop crying, Stevie. Telling people to take that depopulation agenda. Yeah, Jay, for real. That's what I'm saying. He always, even when we was doing something with O.J. Simpson, everybody was saluting O.J. and he came out and was like, this ain't the man, the black community. You don't need to be celebrating this man's death. It's like he always was, he tried to defend Jerry Jones. It was a picture of Jerry Jones. You know, I think he was standing outside with some racist white boys while black people were walking into the school during integration. And he tried to, like, you know, he was their voice. Kind of like what Officer Tatum is doing. He's like the voice for these people community. And don't be a voice for our community. Everything when it do to us, it's always you trying to reprimand us. You trying to talk to us in a way like we beneath you.
Stephen A., you know, he issued a response on his channel. He said he felt like he had been fair politically. He has not. And I'll give you a couple examples. One of the things I noticed with Stephen A. Smith is that it seems like to me, he is harder on the Democrat women. I'm not saying left because that's not left, but the Democrat women than he is on the Republican women and men too. Like Byron Donalds was just on there. You know, he seems to be more like friendly towards them, that type of thing. But when you listen to the way that he talks about to or at Byron Donalds or Brandon Tatum or any of the conservatives that come on his show, and then you compare that to the way that he speaks about the Democrats that he's talking about, like, yes, Jasmine Crockett is one of them, but she ain't the only one, right? So it's not just Jasmine Crockett. I remember he made these disparaging remarks about Serena Williams that had nothing to do with politics.
But y'all see how this has something to do with politics. They're basically, the NABJ probably is tied to the Democratic Party with the NAACP, the Congressional Black Caucus. They like to have their gangs tied in. So that he's been critical and been going at Democrats. Now, you know, now it's a problem, but he's a part of the association. So it seems like it's just political. It's not really, they don't really care about, you know, who he was saying it about. It just seems like he was getting more on the conservative side. So now they gotta just throw him away. If y'all peep that, let me, did y'all just peep that? Or am I tripping?
Right? But we know Serena ain't you know, Republican, like that type of thing. I've noticed with him, he seems to be a little bit more measured when it comes to the conservatives that come on his show, when you compare it to the Democrats. This is just something I've noticed myself. But even if I want to take it back to his sports days, I also noticed, and some of you, if you watched him on ESPN, you probably know what I'm talking about. I seem to remember that when athletes screwed up in some way, shape, or form, or he felt they did, it's almost like it was Stephen A. Smith's role to horribly attack the Black athlete. I remember the way he came after Colin Kaepernick.
Y'all see what I'm saying? He's coming after all of the black. He coming after all of the black athletes. What I'm tripping on, baby? What you mean? Not true. How about the flood in Houston? Okay. First class said he peeped that. So I ain't. She's saying Bebe saying I'm tripping. What you mean about the flood in Houston? How about the flood in Houston? Yeah, Houston did have a flood. He constantly dogged Angela Reese and praised Caitlin Clark. Yeah. Yeah. He did do that. I remember him doing that. But he definitely did it to NBA players too. What's the big Zion Williams? He was just critical of these Russell Westbrook. It was like he was a pocket watcher. It's like they telling him to speak on these people. He dogged AJ Wilson too. Said she was too rough with Caitlin Clark. He's not going to insult the white players. He don't though. He don't insult white. I never seen him insult a white player. He wants to show his master that he's willing to do his dirty work. Yeah, that's what they do. Just like Officer Tatum. That's what we seeing with these journalists, these high profile journalists. That's what they do.
I mean, look, I wasn't, I didn't just become a know of Stephen A. Smith yesterday. I grew up watching sports media with my father. And I continued watching sports media as an adult. I've been, knowing about Stephen A. Smith for a long time and all of these other sports commentators. So I'm very familiar. And I did notice that even if we look at the sports commentary, he was very harsh towards Colin Kaepernick. But I noticed that when the white athletes would do something that he deemed as wrong, he didn't have that same type of vitriol towards them. Like the guy who was the guy who punched his girlfriend in the face? Is it Dana White? Is that his name? Dana White. I think that's his name. Kyrie Irving is another one. He seemed to be much harsher towards Kyrie Irving than he was towards Dana White, who punched his girlfriend in the face. These are just things that I observed. Now, later on, Stephen A. Smith decided that he wanted to get into political media. And I think he's starting to realize, like, this is a whole different beast. When you come over to political YouTube, people.
See, I wasn't tripping. Hey, baby, I wasn't tripping. As soon as when he went to political, that's when we started really seeing that he's a conservative for real. That's who paying him. Jason Whitlock is critical of black players too. Yeah, him and Jason Whitlock go back and forth. Like they ain't beefing with no other body but black people. And they like to hire. They don't got nothing to say about nobody else. But yeah, it just seems like that's the thing that they do with our journalists. And we got that new guy that we canceled. He was talking down on FBA, Charles Tabansi. Yeah, when Brett Favre stole that money out of Mississippi, man. They let him get away. With that. He was supposed to go to prison for that. Fam, that man ain't even get. That man probably got a fine. He act like he didn't even know what happened. He act like he ain't even know what happened, family. That's what's crazy. Now I gotta show y'all this because it's this. If she's still there, yeah, I don't know if they took her down, but it's this lady who's she really talking down on FBA right now. She really talking down on FBA, and we got a Brett Favre didn't even get a fine. They had a text message proving what he did. Key State, Mississippi, huh? Now it's this woman, y'all. Allegedly, it's saying that she got a white father, right? She really talking down and bad about FBA. I'm gonna pull her up. Shout out to Savvy Sab, always holding us down. But she's talking down on FBA, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And she's trying to say that she really just saying that we all that she had something to do with Tyreek Nasheed. Y'all check this out. This guy sounds like a crazy. What are you talking about, gang? Now, this woman claims to be like she got a beef with Tyreek Nasheed. I don't see how, because they're in two different, they doing two totally different things. But you talking about Stephen A? Menelik Morton. Let's go. Reality, what's good, family? No, Janupa Joy just came in. What's up, Joy? Salute. I ain't see you sneak in. You snuck in the back door on me. Salute to the water game, man. I seen you waters in the chat. I see you waters in the chat, man. I see you. But who is this that was talking down on us? Yeah, man. Michi X. I'm finna let her see. She's trying to seem like she's trying to throw dirt on the whole delineation, and they say that her father's white. Allegedly. Right? The same with the other lady. What's her name? Yvette Carnell. Check this out, fam.
Where me and Tariq's problem started. When did me and Tariq start beefing, and what were we beefing about? Where are some of my day ones? A personal problem would mean me and him had an issue, so everything that he does, I'm just trying to attack. Thank you. Our fucking beef started with FBA. What are you talking about? That's always been my fucking issue with him. You have a personal problem with him. That's why you're coming after FBA. Bitch, my problem with him is FBA. Y'all stupid. Do y'all know the definitions of words? Tariq got his ass up online. I would never forget the live. I woke up from a nap and this nigga was online going in on
She was hibernating and woke up from the nap.
Yvette and Tone and telling everybody they were agents and not to follow them, and was telling people to follow him. And I know what a co-op looks like. I sit here and have taught y'all over the years about a damn co-op. I tell y'all that white people and non-black people.
Now this is where she really off base, right? She's saying that it was a co-op, right? It couldn't have been a co-op because they're an organization. ADOS is an organization. They got chapters, they got things going on. So this is where they're losing. Like if somebody's saying you're an agent, you're still gonna have to prove us that you're not an agent just by you going after somebody that's saying, yeah, man, your behavior is looking agent. You're looking like an agent. We said that about Birdsong, who tried to get everybody to say he the Black Panther Party. We're allowed to call out people that we feel like is agents. That's not wrong. It's not nothing wrong to do. We do that. If we see something and you acting, we call Stephen A. Smith an agent. We call these people agents because they seem like they undermining or they not working in our best interest. Now we got these half breeds. Yvette is an agent. Michi is an agent. This is what I'm saying. If somebody call you an agent, fam, the best thing to do is you're gonna have to check their claim. Going back on them saying, "Oh, you called me an agent," so it's a co-op. When you got a whole organization, this man started a lineage. It ain't adding up, and you so emotional. Listen to how like I can't trust over emotional people. If you get into it with somebody and you're just over emotional, I'm like, I don't know, man. Something just ain't right. Now you calling us stupid. You talking to the whole, everybody who just supporting their people. You calling them stupid. He put they coons for sure. This is what I'm saying. They fit it. They kind of fit it, and I can, and I peeped this about Yvette Carnell before I even know she had a ADOS movement. One of my partners used to send me some stuff that she used to be saying, and I'm like, bro, she sound like she like on a Democratic Party. She sound like she with that. And he was with the Democratic Party. So all I'm saying is all of this extra energy and you calling out names, but I used to subscribe to her channel, but I lost interest. But I can't believe she's this ignorant about FBA. Definitely ignorant. Her hibernation cook is messed up. Yeah, she need to go back and take a nap. But damn, she ain't making no sense. She's saying that he co-opted their ADOS. When y'all an organization, y'all could have kept it pushing. He was right. He peeping everything we peeping. Shout out to B1 Business, man. I see you, fam. Texas in the building. So I'm finna let her play.
Come into our organizations all the time and they co-op our shit and they turn it into something that becomes null and void and they take it and use it for themselves. Do y'all know the definition of a co-op? Now we have these conversations all day about non-black people that do these to our organization, but y'all niggas is okay with a black person.
Now, I don't like you ain't authorized to say that N-word when your daddy is a pale face now. She need to be watching her mouth. Meets his ADOS in a direct big fact. I'm gonna trust y'all. Listen, this the first I just seen her going off like this, but she definitely calling out calling out the lineage.
Doing it to us. That's what you're telling me. Because see, over here, before we went in on Tariq, I've always talked about this. So my people who watch me, like my true followers, not you fake ass fugazi motherfuckers who just came last month and you don't know shit about me. We have talked plenty about co-oping and how co-oping destroys our fucking movements. So when I saw him co-oping because he's black, I shouldn't say nothing?
No, you said he called y'all an agent. You ain't say, you see how her lies is starting to dispose because she too emotional? You say you seen him co-opting, but he called y'all out as agents. Yeah, they say her father is a white dude. And she don't even like, how you gonna be a head of organization? How you gonna be talking about an organization talking like this? You feel me? Ain't nobody finna follow you. Potty mouth, huh? Like, you talking too reckless. You talking too reckless to be talking about you about positive. It definitely sound agenty. She was with who? From Kid and Play.
So I made a video about what he was doing and I went live. Tariq saw the video and that's where the beef began. So how do I have a personal issue and that's why I'm taking it out on FBA when, bitch, the issue has always been FBA. It was nothing.
You can't. You see how slow and not educated she sound? Your issue is not with FBA. Your issue is with Tariq Nasheed calling y'all agents. That is where you need to keep it. When you saying the beef is with FBA, it sounds political now. It sounds like now, what are you talking about? He said if he feel like y'all agents, he feel like y'all agents. And it's a lot of us feeling like y'all agents. Now you gonna go at the whole people who is gonna claim the lineage. It's just stupid. I can see that they got a political base going on. It's repulsive to hear women like this emasculating my brother. Oh, you thought she was FBA? No, she ain't. She claiming that he co-opted their movement, so now she's basically saying her whole issue is with FBA. How is your issue with FBA when you said you heard the man say y'all agent? See, they try to take what Tariq Nasheed is saying and then try to say that, okay, I'm going against the whole lineage. No, they sending you to do this. What made you now talk about this? You should be pushing ADOS. You should be online trying to get people convinced on ADOS. You shouldn't be doing this. This is not gonna make us feel like ADOS is anything real. But yeah, it's not working. Like, the comment sections went in on them. She talking about her thing went viral. Check this out.
Before that, and it is nothing after that, bitch. The issue is the FBA movement because he co-opted the damn movement from ADOS. He traded.
No, he didn't. He got it from Dr. Claude Anderson. It had nothing to do with ADOS. He don't got no organization. He couldn't have co-op from y'all. There's no reason. He states exactly where he got the name from. Dr. Claude Anderson. It's not, FBA is in no comparison to ADOS. It's in no comparison. I don't know what your hate is on FBA. Like, keep pushing your organization. Y'all got chapters and y'all trying to get chapters in every state. Yvette Carnell be on YouTube crying, talking about something. Y'all can send all this money to these scammers, but y'all can't send me no money. Cause we feel like you a scammer. For real, fam. This woman is she trying to say that ADOS had this kind of motion. ADOS did not have this kind of motion, fam. It did have to do with ADOS. But I'm saying ADOS ain't had this kind of
And y'all niggas must not know what co-oping means. And you will have to forgive me if you are upset with me because I take it. If you want to use the word personal, yes, let's use that. I do take it personal. When I'm out here in these streets, we out here doing the real work for those of us that do. And we see all of the shit that we're trying to put effort into, and we watch other motherfuckers tear it down and understand that's why we can't get nowhere. So when I see something that is beneficial to our people to bring them something tangible, and then somebody else comes in and co-ops that shit, I don't care what color they are, yeah, I'm gonna be mad.
But do you hear what she's saying? She's saying that they co-opted her organization that was trying to get something tangible for us. What? How is that stopping y'all from getting something tangible and fighting for reparation? That's basically what they trying to say they fighting for. How did Tariq Nasheed say, okay, these people are FBAs, we making a classification for ourselves, so we know who the people who are, so we can get our reparations. How does that stop what y'all doing? That's what I'm trying to understand. He said you agents, that could be the thing. But how does it stop what they doing? Like now, why would you devote all your energy, right, to like saying my beef is with FBA now? It just seems like it's I don't
You
trust
should
it.
be mad too if you give a fuck about our community and our people moving forward. You should not be okay with it either. And you know how I know y'all are stupid FBA people who have a problem with me. For those that do, the reason why I know that y'all are stupid is because I had 2 FBA people that represent y'all. One man seems.
You hear what they say? Represent y'all. This is what I be saying, bro. We the only ones, right? When somebody say that they FBA, just like what Tasha K did, they hear from 1 or 2 people and they associate that with everybody. It was Yvette and Tone Talks. Let me see what Jury's talking about. She's attempting to have a fake outrage. Okay. Will gain a short-lived level of clout. If you put fake outrage, displace anger, and willful ignorance. Yeah.
To be very well spoken and well educated and didn't seem like he be smoking crack, and he came up on this platform and so did another one, and they both told me that they understood ADOS and FBA, but they chose to rock with FBA because it was fucking more trendier.
I don't believe this. I believe she lying. I don't believe that nobody would say this. And this is what Tasha K them doing. I think they totally lied to try to make it, to try to, cover their points. Pale side is showing. Man, we had somebody in our group, a lady was half white. She was half white. We said the same thing. She started tripping in our Discord.
It was trendier. This is how I know y'all don't give a fuck about a co-op. This is how I know y'all don't give a fuck about somebody taking over something that matters. These motherfuckers sat online that represent y'all and literally said, I only follow
Represent y'all. Like, she don't even understand.
FBA over ADOS because FBA is more trendy.
And you repeat.
The only reason FBA is more trendy is because Tariq co-opted ADOS and y'all helped him make it trendy, and the trendiness of it overshadowed ADOS. If it wasn't for that, and Tariq, even if Tariq didn't want to walk with them no more and didn't want to fuck with them, to call them agents and tell y'all that y'all should not trust them and have y'all turn on them and talk crazy about them. Because I remember I was there, baby. When this first started, not only did y'all turn y'all backs on ADOS, y'all started to attack Yvette and Tone. Y'all did. Left and right. All of y'all started to attack them. Because you follow your fucking leader. When he told you they was cool, y'all followed him. When he told you y'all was agents, y'all was like, oh, if Tariq said it, it must have been true. And then y'all all started coming for Yvette and Tone. Y'all started attacking them. FBA is cooler. It sounds better than ADOS. And you're a dumb bitch, Keisha, once again. This is why black people have nothing. This is why we can't get anywhere in our community. Because you niggas trade in trendy for tangibles. Isn't that a word your leader likes to use? Can anybody tell?
So she lying. It sounds like another Tasha K. She'll probably be apologizing in the next couple of days. That's what they do. They get emotional, say these emotional things. We seeing them all do it. I ain't see the apology from Earn Your Leisure, but these people say crazy things, then they come back and say, I apologize. You know, Meat rather fly backwards than tell the truth. What is Yvette doing? She got fired from the White House. She was crushing on Tariq and he broke her heart. That's what happened. Descendants of American slaves came first, associated with Norris Shelton. Adolph's American Descendants of Slavery was later popularized by Yvette Carnell. No, man, I don't trust no half-breed, bro. With, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no problem with them, but it's hard to like, and you mean we had two half-breed? We had Yvette Carnell and her? Oh, Lord. She's an ish starter, peace disturber, and master of confusion. Shout out, Janae. Said half-breeds. Dude, what I be saying, man, like, especially half-breeds saying the N-word, is like I get to put you in a certain category now. I'd be like, nah, this is too much. This is too much. Yeah, she know what she doing. So this is hurting her ADOS even more, even though we know that it sound like agents in them. But I didn't know that it came from all of that, though. I did not know it came from all of that. But I gotta show y'all this. Let me open up the chats, man, so y'all can talk. Y'all talk. Shout out to everybody. Somebody just hit me, say they gonna donate to City View, man. That's what's up. Definitely need it. Yeah, man, I had to send a little, stop me from going up there to New York, man. I gotta I'd rather help out up there in Gary, Indiana, man. So your boy was going up there to New York next month, but I had to hold that off, man. Rather look out for our peoples up there in Indiana. They are poorly attempting to flood the gates by sending a new agent of chaos weekly. Oh, let me see. I didn't, sweetheart. Let me see. I appreciate you, man. I wanted to shot you. Let me see. Let me see. I got you. Let me check it for you, man. I appreciate you, though, baby. I appreciate you. But yeah, fam, you get y'all so I know who. Yeah, I went out for a little minute for y'all. I went out for a little minute. Yes, okay, Linda Payton, baby. I appreciate you, baby, for the cash out. Let me see what else we got. Bruce Warren, I appreciate you, man. Salute to the family, man. Yeah, I was gonna go out there, y'all, for the but we ain't doing it. What a God, it's a rocket booster. We finally up. For real. Jason Black back Tyreek, and it was a slow climb from there. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, man, we standing on the business. Gotcha. I said your government. Did I say your government name? I didn't say your government, did I? Yeah, fam, but this is what, another one of these agents coming at the whole delineation movement. We seeing a lot of talk shows. Y'all know on the 26th is definitely gonna be Tony Red, what's good, family? On the 26th, we definitely gonna have Vic Mensa. We definitely gonna have Vic Mensa. He gonna be talking that talk. They are striking out every time, messing with us. Yeah, they is. Salute, man. Let me let's check out some more FBA topics, but I seen that and I said they coming and she ain't even keeping it strictly with Tyreek. She trying to go at everybody, and that's what they do. They all say the same thing and do the same thing. They want to call Tyreek Nasheed a leader, and they want to go at everybody who even used the term. They don't care. They like if you use the term, they come, you a part of it. But shout out to the people though who've been checking them. Y'all remember that video I just dropped with we love y'all so much. Gotta take us to the finish line. I did a video with a Haitian brother who was saying that he kept it real. He was saying how he gets treated differently from FBAs. She's starting to look like a drunk. Puffy face,
I never met a black American to tell me go back to my country. The only time they start talking shit, that's when we start talking shit to them. talking about they're lazy, they don't like to work, they have no culture, knowing that we know damn well black people, they the one that set the culture. Like, they got their own culture, like every other group of people. They have their own culture. We need to stop telling black Americans they don't have the culture. They are the culture. I think, to my personal experience, I think black people, they are the most culturally group of people in the world. Because they make everything move. Like, they make everything move. Like, we just think, like, we like people that come from other country, the island, Africa, we think culture is family oriented. Yes, it's part of it, but it's a lot. It's a lot to it, man. Like, it's a lot to it. Like, we copy a lot from black American. We have to be honest. We have to be honest with ourselves, man. We need to stop lying to ourselves. Like, black American doesn't have the culture. They do have culture. They set the culture. They are the culture. Like, we just happen to, like, be there to participate on the black American culture. Like, they do. Like, black American, they was built, HBCU, college, they was built for black American. We just happen to be here and to participate. We need to like, show them some gratitude. Like, I don't think black American doesn't hate people from the island. Black American doesn't hate us. Black American doesn't hate Africa. They just don't want us to come here acting like we better than them. Like, we need to stop doing that. Like, I don't act like I'm better than black American. You know? Like they're good people. Black American never do nothing to me. Like, they don't do nothing to people, bro. They mind their own business. Black American, they are the greatest ally we can have, and we fucking it up, man. We fucking it up. We need to stop it, man. Like, be smart. Be smart, people. Black American, like whatever that going on with us, they did tell us that. They told us. Fuck around and find out. They told us they was not gonna help us. How we expect them to help us when we didn't even try to help them? 2024 election. So make it make sense. Like, I don't blame them if they're not trying to help nobody else, because we didn't try to help them. Facts, man. We need to stop this nonsense. They don't have culture. They do have culture. Stop it.
Right? Water gang, y'all know that. This is a payback for you who been laughing about melanin. Yeah, man, I got Corey Holcomb. I got him coming up right now. Salute to you, Janae. Holding it down. I see you. I see you. Sai, I see you. I appreciate that membership, man. Holding down the water game. Welcome to the water family. You stamped now. You stamped.
True, my brother George Staples. But look, back on this. So we built this nation, and we never got paid for it. So there is a group of people who are here. This is why Tariq say foundational black Americans.
Hey, what'd you say? He was grinding for a green card? Man, y'all shout out for that, man. He was grinding for a green card. Well, welcome to the family. She said he was grinding for that green card. Let that brother go, man. Listen. Listen, I need him stepping on their neck about that. You feel me? We'll give him a pass. We'll give him a pass.
We are the people who had to put it together under whip, chain, all that. We had to put it together for no money.
Yeah. I peep you.
Murdered, slaughtered as we go. Never treated fair on purpose. So the group of people that remain,
do y'all see
from the people that were brought.
Do y'all see Corey Holcomb? Do y'all see Corey Holcomb up here, man? Or is it blank? Y'all let me know real quick. Is it a blank screen? Okay, you see him? All right. It's not showing on my phone right here, but it's good as long as y'all see him.
Brought here, to basically be slaves and build his country. I think those are the people who Tariq is calling foundational Black Americans. And he's going to come on the show eventually and talk about this because I just think it's fascinating that he made this point. And he used the word tether. And this word has gotten under the skin of people who fit the description of this perfectly. Fit the description of this perfectly. Listen, man, what does that say? Tether, a Black person who moved from Africa or the Caribbean to the United States and pretends to be a Black American native to the country. Often they take anti-Black, white supremacist viewpoints despite being Black.
That's all the DoorDashers.
You say that's the DoorDash niggas, right? I mean, like, this is the point I'm trying to make. I knew Godfrey before any of this Hollywood shit. I knew Godfrey before any Hollywood shit. Godfrey grew up with me knowing him and his brother more. His brother Dan was more of a friend to me. And I think Dan always had good intentions by people. But I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not saying this with no spite or malice. Godfrey and people like Godfrey. All I know is them smiling with us to get what comes with being with us. But when they're in their group or groups of other people, they make sure they let it be known. Oh, I'm this. I'm not that. This is all I know. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. And it's not just him. I'm saying when they are in their surroundings, they want to make sure they blend in with us because they look like us. Hey, what's up, brother? Akata. But that's what they say when they in their group. What are we? What do they call us? Akata. Akata. And I'm saying, like, this is an elephant in the room that has never really been dealt with. What do we do about these people that smile with us when they are allowed to be around us? And then when they get in their groups, they're against us. In fact, they will get with the establishment over us.
Shit, low key, this is like the third group. It's been happening. It started with the Chaldeans. I think they
started with the who?
Chaldeans, the Arabic people. They over us now because they used to try and act Black. Now
People don't know about what you're saying, the Arabic people, because them motherfuckers don't even claim to be, they claim to be white.
Well, out here they call them Armenians. My bad. You can't even say that. They get upset. But so I don't know, man. I think it's like a faulty census. Like they come in, but I do know how you feel. Like I'm with you, but when I'm not around, I don't fuck with them. You can feel it in the air. Like it's a vibe.
Most of the times they do it when they're not in your face. They'll make sure they establish themselves as something else.
Yeah.
But when they're around you, hey, brother, my brother, all that shit.
And they do business with people that we can't really do business with.
When you say do business with people we can't do business with?
Yeah, like such. I mean, I'm not saying I can't do business like white people. They normally wouldn't go for my look. You know what I mean? Or they dealing with them because I don't know, man. It's
But
like
check it out. It's some Caucasian people who will deal with you. Some Caucasian people who have the confidence to look at you and talk to you.
You're right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
so
right.
we can't say everybody.
Yeah, you're right.
Shout out for that clip.
Caucasian people.
But yeah, he hit it right on the head, fam. The Arabs, what we call them in the D. Yeah, the gruff is over, man. It's over. It's over. But this is exactly what they do. You know, that this is what Godfrey doing. Godfrey like trying to play both sides. He trying to be good with FBA, but then he trying to be like good with the people who don't like FBA. It's like how people do politics. They try to say they independent, but they really be on the left or they really be on the right. Okay, somebody just hit me on their channel. We call them A-crabs and shy. You call them A-crabs? Shout out to First Class, man. All the Water Gang family. He hit it right on the nail, though. You know, he hit it right on the nail. It seemed like that's a good lane, you know. Holcomb said something before this too. He said something about you know, he loved how the FBA standing. So it seemed like he's standing on the business. You know, we'll appreciate that. We definitely appreciate that. But we definitely got a lot of haters too, though. Nito Swan earlier this week. Let me put this in so you can call in. It's a beautiful thing to be FBA. Okay. All right, Keisha, we see you. It's a beautiful thing to be FBA. Yeah. They listen, they coming though. They trying to discredit us so hard because of these elections, but we gotta stay on their neck with this what we want from these politicians. And I can't wait till November come up so we can let everybody know what we want. I don't support no immigrants in our house of politics. It's getting out of hand, man. It's getting out of hand with these immigrants. Say you hate looking at Myron Game. Myron is so like them white men got Myron doing all the dirty work. They got him doing all of the dirty work, family. Now, I should have talked about that. It was a American Tartarian or something like that, where he went to Europe and he was from America, was a king. They don't talk about him a lot, but they don't talk about our old greats. Uh,
Hitchhiking and biting niggas into the temple they call.
oh man, I can't play that. I can't play that. But that's a American king, Tartarian or something like that. He wore the gold chains on the Wall Street always breaks his tools. Yeah, he definitely breaks his tool. That's what they're doing right now with Keffe D, man. Keffe D out here is and I think that they just trying to I think they're trying to pin Diddy. To be real. That boy held his hand up like he was in school. But yeah, y'all, let me give y'all the right information on that. Top Tyrion. I don't want to be saying their name. Top Tyrion from America. No. They ain't even letting it come up. Yeah, they ain't letting it. They probably done co-opted. Did you say Diddy? A Black Moor. Yeah. It was a name, man. King Tartarian or dang, somebody got a I'm trying to think of that name, but I can't think of it right now. But he was like a super rich and he went to Europe, he went all around the world. And I think they like destiny swap our people. They destiny swap them and throw them to Africa. 2 African Americans and American born Africans. I think Keffe D might be chopped liver. Yeah, he's done with. He's done with. I mean, I ain't gonna say he's done with, but to see how he raised his hand in court, check this out. See how he raising his hand and he telling on what them people doing. Check this out.
Well, we have reached the end of week 1 in the Tupac Shakur murder trial.
Davis gets the
Today
judge's
brought more
attention and then unleashes.
I get beat up by the cops. The guy attacked me in here, sent me to prison. This is just wrong, and it's mostly this guy.
This guy, being the prosecutor, fires back.
For the record, I think he's indicating he's upset I'm prosecuting him for murder.
During day 5 of the state's case against Davis, street name Keffe D, the jury listened to another long audio recording of the former gang leader speaking to investigators. This is audio from 2009 of Davis describing driving up to Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight's BMW.
What happened when you pulled up alongside?
Shooting. No, you're not being clear. He asked you, you said got to shooting. What do you mean got to shoot?
Who got to shoot?
Rondo.
Davis there is referring to his nephew, Orlando Anderson, as the one who pulled the trigger. Sean Combs' name also comes up repeatedly in this audio.
We was like, damn, we get paid now.
Okay.
But when you said paid, been paid by Puffy, right? Yeah.
In these interviews with investigators, Davis says Combs solicited a hit on his rival record label owner Suge Knight of Death Row Records, which Tupac was signed to. Combs has repeatedly denied any involvement in Tupac's death and has never been named a suspect. The jury also looked at clips from a docu-series that aired on BET.
Who shot Tupac?
I keep it for the code of the streets. It just came from the backseat, bro.
As that soundbite is played, Davis watches with intensity. And look at Davis's reaction as prosecutors ask this of the filmmaker.
Was your show scripted at all?
No, and I I pride myself in making sure that my work meets the strictest journalistic standards.
Dwayne Davis gets the judge's attention and then unleashes.
So what you mean it don't make no sense to you? I always heard horrible things about Diddy and R. Kelly. There you go, baby. Mansa Musa or King Tupac. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him. You found that. Mm-hmm. I'm standing on it was Americans, man. King Tut too. They said King Tut was buried in Kentucky. So he used to live on the East Coast. Yeah, it don't look good for him right now. They pulling up an audio, but think about this. He told them who did it. Which one? King Tut. I don't know if it was King Tut Hammond. Yeah, that's not King Tut though. It was like Tatarian or something like that. They say he was an American king. I'm gonna find that. But yeah, it was. I think that one is what you got is King Tut. But we definitely gotta find out. It was King Tectarian, something like that. I got it in a book. I got a book that was saying it. I gotta pull it up. But at least you got BLT. I see you put, yeah, we had kings. They try to act like we don't have no kings, we don't got nobody. This doesn't make any sense. I remember when we lost Tupac. Random drop. What's good, family? Yeah, I don't think they needed this. They already had audio from 30 years ago with the man saying that Orlando Anderson pulled the trigger. I don't understand why they waited all of this long to charge him. When they gave him a proffer, they gave him like to where like they let him go free of it. Yeah, they may make Diddy they may make Diddy go to trial. I mean, he may have to go to trial with this too. We'll see. Some people say he don't because they would have been did it, but man, this justice system do what they want to do. King Tino Chiliatan. I don't know if that was him. It was a black skin, like I showed you. That dude who had the black gold, that was him. That was the picture of him. Yeah, he stood on business. I was a little kid, man, when Tupac died. I remember that. It was like, dang. Yeah, King Tut, man. It's a lot of our kings that they placed them in Africa, just like America is Egypt. A lot of them people was American, man. I'm finna come out with something with that. It was in a book called When We Ruled. But a lot of those people that they be saying, they be trying to act like they from Africa. And you know, Mexican, she's saying that was Mexican, but it wasn't Mexicans. It was us. Like the Mayan tribe is us. They're not Mexicans. Them people with the big heads and the big noses that they got one in South Florida. These statues. They're not they try to act like these people are they're not us. That's their whole game plan. Just like they doing with the Indians, the native Indians. They bring these people here and they try to make it seem like we not the Indians, but we know with the classification of our ancestors, they was classified as American Indians. So they want to make it seem like we, it is no the black people that came from this land wasn't great. That's the name of their game right now. He was in South America. Yeah, we own like Mexico is ours. Mexico is definitely ours. There are more pyramids in America than in Africa, and Mexico has the largest pyramids in the world. For real. That's us too, family. Okay, it's sufficiently charged. Yeah, people don't know that, but that's our land right there. Like they thinking that that's like, nah, man, them civilians way over there, man. They migrated them people here. Okay. I wish you was in our Discord. You could put that in our education file. Shout out to Joy, man. She been finding like the links where we've been having the books. We've been putting the books into the Discord. So we'll be passing off a lot of information in there. I'm gonna have to put that in there for y'all. It's all my real ones. The certifieds. Yeah, I'm working on that book too, family. I'm working on the book. Should be finished in a couple of days, to be real. So we got so we got tangibles that we know, hey man, this is what it is. Titled Black Indians, A Hidden Heritage by William Lauren Katz. Okay, Janae. Salute. That sounds like a good read right now. Yeah, because they don't want to say, they want to act like we weren't classified as American Indians. But yeah, family in the Discord, we've been putting some good reads in there. Like I put this book in there, man, which is a good one here. The Way of the Superior Man. Yeah. They were classified when they didn't live in the reservation like Nat Turner. Big fat. Yeah, big fat. Mexico is organically part of our North American landscape, and we were the original people of Mexico before the Spaniard, Filipino, Siberian, Eskimo transplant. Yep. Yeah, Joy been dropping jewels, man. We appreciate her. Yeah, man, we need to have more book shares in the group. So that's why I want you, Janae, go ahead and join our Discord, man, so we could be passing off some information. If y'all know some good reads, y'all can send them my way. I like to do some audio, but I like to have books too. Certain books I like to have, but certain stuff I do just listen to the audio version. Am I self-publishing it? I already got it really written out. I'm just doing some proofreading over it right now, but I was thinking about going through Amazon with it, for this one. Why you think I should self-publish, bro? What you think? Give me some jewels. I ain't put that in place yet. I'm just working on the cover art and all of that. Okay. God bless you too. White dove outpouring. Okay. Salute, family. The Tether Doctrine by Dr. Dave Anderson. Okay. I gotta tap into that. I seen him promoting that. I seen him promoting that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that. The Tether Doctrine. I'm just putting the foundational Black American history book on the stuff that I want us to, especially to know that, look, this is us. We, so nobody is, you need an editor. Yeah, like a proofread, you know what I mean? I got a few working on it. Joy says she gonna look at it. She's a kind of on that level, and I got a few more of our FBAs looking over it. Yeah, I think I sent something to you too, baby. It just depends. Amazon KDP will get a cut if you self-publish, but you get more eyes on it. Yeah. I was thinking about, because somebody asked me, is it gonna be on Amazon? So I was like, you know what? Let me just put it on Amazon. But I'm gonna probably go more deep in depth into it. I'm gonna probably have another book like where I really want to be explaining the kings and all of the people that came from this land. So I know I'm gonna do something a little bit more depth, but I wanted to put that one in. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got everything I got covered. It's only 13 chapters, but I got some of the information that was just recorded this year and last year. So we got it, you know what I'm saying? We got it. I got like 10 or 15 on there. That's what's up, Randall. Yeah. For real, man. That's what's up, bro. You gotta let me you're gonna have to put that in the you gotta put that in the Discord, fam. For real. But Tether Doctrine made it easier to explain to others. Yeah, he came up with a good one, man. I got another one of our he got one called a Black Code. I want to check that out. I forget his name. But he FBA. Yeah, man, we gotta Our brother's putting out some potent stuff. You know what I mean? Right now, putting out some stuff that's sticking. Yeah, but the tether doctrine is dope. But yeah, I'm on the way of the superior man right now. That's what I'm reading. But I've been working on that book the past like 4 or 5 days, about 3 hours. He said I need an editor, huh? Yeah, Random, I want to get with you, man, on that. I'm loving the app, man. I can't wait to put that thing. I can't wait to put that thing together for real. Shout out Orange DNA too, man. I'm sourcing, trying to get some 3D equipment, even to start small. So I want y'all to jump on to the memberships because I'm trying to get like a 3D printer so we can manufacture products. Put Hidden Colors will be out soon. So shout out to Orange DNA, man. He hooked me up with some our brothers over there in Japan. We just got a lot of things we trying to move forward, man. Push the lineage forward. Hidden Color. Yeah, we gotta I'm gonna hit you, bro. I hit you on your check your Discord, random drop. I showed you Boosie had something that he was and I'm kind of thinking that we may need to see what Boosie doing. He got something where he putting something together. But yeah. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. The Water Gang is really, listen, y'all is good sources, man, that I've been helping me a lot, man. And I can't wait for us to show everybody what we've been working on in the background. See how, talented our group of people we got. We needed more material for us to read. Yeah, family. That's listen, my goal is I want to start something where I want to put it together. I had like a give, send, go, but I kind of want to start it already. So I kind of want to start with the manufacturing, and then I want to tap in with the lineage to say, hey, y'all, we're trying to move it a step further. So that we manufacturing right here like we used to. A lot of our manufacturing plants got shut down. So I think this is a good time for us to come together, use technology, and start creating stuff, especially in my water industry. Yeah, for real. And I want to patent this water system that I got that I'm gonna patent it that it kills bacteria and it softens the water. But I want to be able to manufacture it, all the little parts to it. So it's just some stuff we got moving, man. Yeah, if you get help with that 3D printer, man, that's what's up. I want to find a location too, right? Probably here in the South Georgia, Florida area where we have a facility. But definitely, man. I just appreciate the Water Gang, man. Y'all really been helping me get in the areas that I wouldn't have thought I wouldn't have been able to touch in. I would offer to be your editor, but I'm not a subject matter expert. Okay. Hey, man. Is a proofreader and an editor, is that the same thing or they different, fam? I don't know. Yeah, the 3D printer, man. It's very important for us to get this manufacturing, man. Us depending on a lot of people. That's when we really gonna be able to do our thing. But yeah, we got a lot of things coming, man. Shout out to my guy Random Drop. But yeah, we wanna add another little feature in the app. So we got an app coming too, y'all, to where we're gonna be pushing strictly on the app. So Water King is really getting official, y'all. It's really gonna be, we really gonna be making some moves, man. Salute to y'all for real for holding it down. But yeah, though, family, we got another one, man. Monday we'll be to the truth seeker. Yeah, Call Dog seen it. I gotta keep Call Dog in touch with the app. I had to send it to you, Call Dog. But yeah, we gotta Call Dog came out with the idea of doing it. How Boosie doing it with the Boosie got his app he got coming out. So we just gotta see what's going on. We could tweak stuff too. You could do a book of before and after pictures of people, places, and events that were whitewashed. Okay, Si. Do a book of before and after pictures of people, places, and events. That's what's up. All right, baby, man. We appreciate you. We finna close out anyway. We back here on Monday. But we appreciate you. Thank you, babe, for definitely all your support. Yeah. Editors reshape the big picture early on to make writing clear. Proofreaders check the tiny details at the very end to catch spelling mistakes. I got you. Yeah, I need that editor then, somebody that's going to reshape the big picture. Appreciate that, Janae. Appreciate that. I know, LeVar, you got to get up in the morning too. Y'all know it's always good. I don't see the Boosie app. If you go to the Discord, I sent it to you, Random Drop. I don't think it's the app. You ain't gonna see the app, but he's explaining it. You know what I mean? You probably gonna have to do some research on it. I don't know if he dropped it yet. But I sent it to you. I sent you something in the Discord. If I ain't, I'll probably send it to you. But I get you a just that feature that, man, I wanted to have to where we could put out some self-publish some movies on them. But yeah, Random Drop is the app, man. We gotta put you out there. I got my I got a few people for you too once we get this going. I got a few people for you, Random. Yeah, fam. We got more content dropping, man. I got some more FBA content dropping tomorrow. Yeah, dropping tomorrow. Y'all check that out. Y'all know we definitely supporting our people in Gary, Indiana. Yeah, we back on the Discord. You know, the after party. Every time the after party gonna be on the Discord, man. Y'all know how we do. But shout out to everybody who be putting the music in our music app of our FBA, the good music that we need to, that old school music. Call Dog be on them. Yeah, bro, we got you. We're gonna listen. You a part of the water game. Once you do, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna start marketing you, you know. I'll go on here and let everybody know what you do, family. You listen, you're gonna be our guy. That's what we need to have. We need to know what all of us is doing, y'all. So I could be promoting y'all. The water game got everything, man. We got people who do apps. We got a lot of things going on. Editors, we got a lot of different people. So yeah, man, we locked in a long way. Long way, strong way. But yeah, family, that's how we do, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I don't see, definitely gonna be talking more on the app. Tuesday and Wednesday, we got a think tank where we talking. Wednesday, we got another think tank on just the stuff that I got on, but I mean the stuff that I'm doing. But Tuesday is the one where it's for everybody. You know what I mean? How we can group economics, how we can come together and, you know, generate an income with us. So that's what we do on Tuesday on the Discord, and Wednesday is strictly about the water game. All right, I'm gonna send it to you again in the Discord, family. Yeah, shout out to y'all, man, who've been just posting in the Discord, man. I appreciate that, man. Everybody liking the content. Uh, salute to Mama Lisa, man, and Teresa Henderson, my treasures, people who certified, got my, you know, holding me down. You know, I'm thankful to have the water gang. I appreciate the water family, y'all. Y'all been doing y'all thing, but y'all catch us tomorrow. We got some more content dropping tomorrow, man. Make sure y'all check that out. Make sure y'all hit the like button on here too. What you put, church announcements? Yeah, man. Tuesday and Wednesday, man. Y'all know we got that's our church on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's our service, man. The Water Gang service. Y'all gotta check that out. All praises to the Most High. But man, yeah, we got everything in our Discord, y'all. We got everything in there, man. But I love and appreciate y'all, the whole fam, Fresh Always, Joy, Janae, Call Dog, man, Random Drop, man. We got the dream team, man. I love and appreciate y'all. Baby, I know you had to fell asleep. But Saya, you just joined the water family. I appreciate you. Everybody who tapped in today, man. It's been a blessing. Priceless Princess. Okay, BLT. I see you. We're gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. We're gonna be on here on Monday. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, 10:30. That's when we huddle up. See how we gonna, you know, make a big impact. That's all we about is impact. So I love and appreciate y'all, family. I catch y'all in the next video. Peace and love.